Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Shonda Scott, and today our spotlight is on our newly appointed board vice president, Nina Senn. And we are happy to have her here. She's been on the school board for over a year. She's a parent in OUSD, and now she's part of OUSD's leadership. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now tell me about the presidency, vice presidency. How is that role for you? Do you have any visions or ideas of how you want to take on that role?
I do, because with my background being in mediation and restorative justice, I really want to bring that even more into the forefront. And it's been a progression. It's been a very exciting year, because as soon as I was sworn in, I made a promise to myself that I would set up a circle and hold a space for the new leadership in the city as well as in the school district. And so in December of last year, or actually it was a year ago, December, I and myself and Miss Awele, who is the drama teacher at Skyline, we were circle keepers, and we invited Libby Schaff, our new mayor, and Annie Campbell Washington, our new city council member, and James Harris, who was then vice president and soon to be president. We had 2 students from Skyline, a representative from the police commission, and 2 amazing mentors to me, Dr. Fania Davis and Judge Gail Barriola, and David Usum, who is our restorative justice now coordinator, and some parents. And so what we did is we were able to orient some of the members of this group to a circle process. There was a powerful outcome because this was the first restorative justice circle that our mayor had ever done.
Wow.
And so what she did, and what's just wonderful about Libby Schaff, is that when she sees something that works, then she runs with it. And she did it she did something that was very significant without fanfare. A lot of people don't know that she made a commitment to be in circle with 100 of our students within the first 100 days of office.
Oh, right, okay.
And so she made that happen through working with our school district restorative justice and with Restorative Justice for Oakland Youth, which is Dr. Fania Davis's nonprofit.
So you told me about some stones. What are the stones symbolize?
Yeah, I did. I brought some stones, and one of them is actually, well, all of them are special. So a practitioner has talking pieces that they use in circle. And I brought several, and one of them I definitely want to talk about. And I don't know if we can actually show them, but
hope.
So this
courage.
one, this particular stone with hope on it has been held by many people within the district. And the reason why I introduced it last year is when we lost one of our youth to violence. And so I did something that I don't think had ever been done in Oakland or any other district, is we actually held a circle, in a sense, in a board meeting. And we talked about the students. I've
never seen that done before.
Yeah, it was very powerful.
Sure.
And so President Harris, I gave him some language to reflect on and to use and to frame up what we were trying to do, which is to basically honor and think about those that we've lost through violence. And so this stone was circulated throughout, starting with the superintendent and then going through the board, throughout the entire audience who attended.
So this one stone was passed
It was passed through the entire audience at the board meeting. So I think we roughly had about 100 people that night. And then what happened is one of our staff people in communications in the district said, we should go out into the schools with this. And it was a brilliant idea. And so it went out, I think, to 4 to 5 schools, including Dewey. And so that stone has been touched by many members of our community and our students and staff who really care about hope for our community.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I like that. I like that you bring that to the board, because that is a welcome change too, to have that restorative justice background, especially with how it can be adversarial sometimes with the board and the community. To have that place, to be centered in that place, is just good energy for all. So it would be interesting to see how the meetings turn out where you're doing more of the circle, because when people come together closer, sometimes usually it does change the energy.
Thank you. And I have something for you, Shonda.
Oh, what?
A surprise.
So part of my heritage, I come from a multicultural background, and I feel like that's also something I can bring to the district because so many of our students are.
Right.
And
What's your background?
families. So my mother is from Hawaii, American Japanese from Hawaii, third generation, and which is a very multicultural state. Wasn't always a state. And then my father is kind of a Heinz 57, you know, a typical American.
Right. Okay.
And so what I brought for you today is, I don't know if you've ever heard of kukui nuts.
Yeah, that's
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Yes.
Yeah,
And I was
so-
going to tell you that necklace is so beautiful.
So I wanted to give this to you.
Oh, thank you.
Because the background of the kukui tree is very important to the Native Hawaiians. It's the state tree, and the nuts are, you know, they're edible, but there's also the oil is healing. And the ancient Hawaiians used to burn the branches as torches when they were fishing when it was dark.
Oh, okay.
And so because you have been such an amazing leader and created the show Spotlight,
Right. Thank you.
I wanted to make sure that I recognized you for that.
Thank you. I
So,
appreciate that.
Thank you.
Beautiful. And I was just going to compliment you on this. So thank you. That's so kind.
Yeah, no, my pleasure. Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you. Give you a hug too when
Yeah.
you stand up.
Okay.
Well, nice. And I will keep this. I appreciate that. This is Spotlight First to be gifted by the Vice President of the school board. Thank you for joining us on Spotlight. This has been a wonderful conversation, and we'll have follow-up on our new Vice President of the school board, Senn, who's bringing so much warmth and restorative justice to the district and leadership. So we're excited that she's in her new role and that she's here on Spotlight in the Oakland Unified School District, where every student thrives.